Okay, I think we're online. Well, I hope we're online anyway. Hello and welcome to another episode of GameHammer Live Game Coding. This is episode 4, and we're getting quite far into the game itself now. So I'm going to bring it up on the screen. Here we are. Hope you can see all of that. We are using Java CPC as the emulator, so let's load in episode... Actually, let's not load in. Let's just run episode 1 and see where we get to. Hello, Yellow Belly. Good to see you. Right, let's see where we got up to, because I have with me a bit of a walkthrough, which I've been making notes on. And let's hope this works. So, here we are. We're in the control room. We go down. We get a core. And we have our first bug. I took a spare power core. I could not see a core. We should not be getting that twice. Get multi-tool. I took a multi-tool. I could not see a multi-tool. Why are we getting that twice? So we've got a problem in the code for getting, which I can't remember where it is. So we're just going to have to list. So first things first. Let's get rid of that issue that we seem to have here. I believe it's near the end, but we've put so much in. Hi, Anthony. Yes, doing okay. Hope you guys are okay too. Happy Easter, of course, because it is Easter Sunday. Hope you've had a good day. Hi, Jenny. My lovely other half has turned up. Hi, Jenny. And hi, Patrick. Hey, Patrick, you said that earlier on that you were going to tell us about something. So while we're scrolling through the code, what is it that you were... what is it you said had inspired you about a video or something? Because I'm very interested in that. Okay, we've got the code for moving around, so we must be near where we need to be for the get code. Okay, we're inventory code, so... Aha! Get code. Right, so it's 10170, so mode 2. I hope you can still see this. List, no, pen 2. List 10170 to 20,000 or whatever. Turning an Amstrad Action GAC tutorial into a video. Patrick, that sounds great. I'd love to see it. That would be interesting, because I do like GAC. Okay, where up to? Right, the get code, go, list, no, list 10170 to 10240. Right, what is it that we've got a problem with here? Because right, we need to work out what's going on here. Right, I see what the problem is. Edit 10220. This is the line that we need. All we've got here is, if the object position is the current room, then turn the object position into the inventory position. Say, I took the object, and that's it. That's all we've got. But what happens with the else on the end of that is that it then goes through the rest of the get code before jumping back to the main game loop. We can't have it do that, because now we've got a thing saying that you couldn't see it, so we've got to jump out of this code straight away. I took object, blah, 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 colon, go to, which is 3180, which will take us back to where we were. So save episode 1. Right. What we've basically just done there is make sure that the game code doesn't mess us about. Let's go to Java CPC save. Right, start the game. So, go down, get core. I took the spare power core. Get core. I was already holding that. I could not see a core. So we still need an extra bit. Go back to mode 2. List, pen 1. List 10170 to 10240, which is the get code. Right. I was already holding that. So edit 10210. We need to do the same thing there and jump it back to the game loop. Go to 3180. Save episode 1. Yes, Anthony, Boolean logic. It's great. It does work though once you run it in the right way, which I wasn't. Hang on, we just saved, so I better save again for CPC. Alright, let's start again. So, now it should work. Get core. I could not see a core. That's good, because it wasn't there. Get core. Took a spare power core, get core. I was already holding that. Now we're getting somewhere. So, we got the core. And it's the spare core from the ship. Go back up, go east. I'm going to follow my walkthrough here. Which is wrong because one of them I've got written as south and it's actually out. So we go out. We go southwest. Search. Wreckage. Should get the crowbar. Yes. Go west. Go west. A floor hatch. Use crowbar on hatch. Yes. So now we can go down. Get junk. Jump out. Put core in housing. Put the spare power core into the housing unit. The lights on the fault indicator wall began to glow, and a faint hum emanated from the deck. Power was flowing to at least some of the ship, it seemed. So, we're getting somewhere. Hi Victor, he says he likes the graphics of this game. I like the graphics of this game too because they are photorealistic due to them being in your mind. That's how you got photorealistic graphics back in the 8-bit era. Right, so now we've got to the end of what we can do because we haven't got any idea what needs to be done from here. So, let's quit out. We are now in a situation where we need to decide what the fault indicator wall will do. So, we need a new object. Do we need a new object? No, I don't think we do need a new object because we don't need to... This is not Graphic Adventure Creator. We can do whatever we want. We don't have to create an object for it to be able to find. So, we're going to set a fourth flag. Now, we had the flags before. The flags are basically just Boolean logic. Is it on or off? And we're going to look at the fault indicator wall because we've got that. So, flag 4, I'm going to write that down on my list. Power. No. Fault to indicate. 0 equals yes. Okay, I've set up a new flag and I need... That's true, Patrick. You don't need to set up objects in GAC for something to find. You just need nouns and verbs. That is very true. So, we've got a thing we need to know whether there's a fault to be fixed indicated on the fault indicator wall. Now, there's going to be a lot of faults on this fault indicator wall. And most of them, the arbiter is not going to be able to fix because the majority of them are going to be, there is a major hull breach, parts of the ship are not responding because they are not there anymore. But we need to be able to get the... we need to be able to get certain parts of the ship working. We need the power to be able to get to the control room. We also need power to be able to get to the doors. So, we're going to fix those in 2 different locations, but we need to be able to get the data to the player through the fault indicator wall. So we're going to do that first. Right, so we've got the flag of faults to indicate 0 equals yes. I'm going to say door fault to indicate. And flag 5 will be computer fault to indicate 0 equals yes. So we're going to have 2 new flags. And now we need to know where the examine code is. So list 10,000 to 20,000. Where do we have the examine code? Examine code is very early on, 10050. 10050. Is it? Yes. Right, we don't have a huge amount of space left in the examine code. So let's make the most of it. We need a new line 10104 if B string equals indicator and no, if B string equals indicator or B string equals fault, then we need to go to a special subroutine, otherwise we're not going to have the space to be able to do all of this. So if B string equals indicator or B string equals fault, go to I don't know, 15,000. We'll set right. I need to right. So we're on 10104. I'm going to write that into the chat so I've got a note of it. The fault indicator code jumps out from the exam code at 10104. So I need to remember that. I'll put it into the chat room. Okay, I need to know where all of this code that we've got ends. And there's a quicker way of doing this. List 10,000 to 20,000. Let's see where it goes up to. So, thanks, Jen, but no, I don't want something to eat. I'm on live stream. Let's have a quick check. We need to know where this code that we've got so far ends, so I can put in a quick bit of extra code that we can jump to. And it shouldn't take long, because I think the last thing we did was a put command. Yes, it was. So, 11000, that'll work. Rem. Wow, that was loud. Someone's just gone past with a broken car. Fault indicator wall code. So edit 10104. We go to 11000. 11010. If current room percent equals where are we? Room 17, the generator room, equals 17. Then go to 11020, else print I could not see the fault indicator wall from here. Go to 3180. 11020 print. So now we know that we're looking at the indicator wall. We need to actually explain what this is. So the fault indicator wall was a large array of lights which blinked red when there was a fault somewhere on the ship, and which blinked and which shone green when there was no problem to report. At the moment, the wall was a sea of blinking red lights. Except that's wrong, isn't it? Now that would be the that would be what we get. How can we do this? What I want to. Oh, of course we can use the. We can. Thank you, Patrick, for pointing out the spelling error. We can do something else. Actually, edit 11020 because we can't have it say that there's a sea of blinking lights. What do you want, Jen?
Do you want anything from the shop?
Yeah, sure. Jennifer's here. What Jennifer's just done is creep up to the office, gently open the door, and then wave at me like this until I noticed her.
Jazz hands.
Do you have any idea how creepy that was?
I can do creepier.
Yeah, you were stood there going at the door trying to get my attention. You should have just knocked and come in.
Hello. I love you.
Okay, what were we saying?
What do you want from the shop? Beck's Blue?
Yes, Specs Blue would be nice, and a packet of wine gums. Yes, please.
Wine gums? For a change.
Isn't she so nice, guys? She's decided to feed me even though I'm live on the air.
I'm gonna fill her full of junk food so she gets a jiggle on.
And how is that different from any other day? What's bleep?
Bleep bleep bleep. Who's dinging you?
Oh, it's alright. I'm just getting reports. I'm gonna get bleeped at all night. I'm in the middle of a. You know, guys, the reason I decided to do this at 8 o'clock on a Sunday night is because if I don't set some time for myself out of the way of my job, then I won't have any free time. I'm the kind of person that works all the time. I'm a bit of a workaholic, and if I didn't set aside some leisure time to do stuff that I love, which is this, making games and talking to you guys, then I wouldn't ever actually make the time. So naturally, everyone is trying to text me and get me to do things at 8 o'clock on a Sunday night. So I'm just going to leave my phone on silent because we're doing this. So what we've got here is a situation that we can't have because we have a fault indicator wall that needs power. So I can't make the statement in the examine response that I've just made where it says at the moment the wall was a sea of blinking red lights. We're going to have to take that out. So I'm going to set, let's say, G string. Yes, I know. The moment I'd said it, I realised what I'd done. But that's what we need. We need a string that just has the main bulk of what we just said in it. So G string equals fault indicator wall was a large array of lights which blinked red when there was a fault somewhere on the ship and which shone green when there was no problem to report. So we can have that 11030 if flag percent and it's spare power core in housing, which is flag percent 3 equals 1, then G string equals G string. If you hear it buzzing, that's because I keep getting texted. G string equals G string plus, and then we can put in this extra text that we already had that I couldn't use before. At the moment, the wall was a sea of blinking red lights. Else, G string equals G string plus the lights were all off as there was no power going to the indicator wall. One 1040. Now we need to add in the bits that send the information to the player of what they want to do. So we've got a change in it. So we're going to print that. Print G string. And then we need to do the next bit. So if flag percent 4 equals 1, then G string equals the main door power indicator light was shining green, else G string equals the main, oh hang on, no, that's not, the main internal door indicator lights were shining green. Right, what I'm doing now is flag 4 is indicating a fault with the doors. So if it says 1, then we can have it shine green to say there are no faults. Victor, this is the Amstrad CPC. It's using Locomotive Basic, and because of the way I'm writing this, it should port very easily to the Spectrum, Commodore 64, Texas Instruments, and things like that, and even the BBC. I can't guarantee that, though. I'm writing it specifically for the Amstrad CPC. I may do a Spectrum version later on, but it probably won't be a live stream thing. I'll probably just do that in my spare time, if I have any spare time. Right, so if we've got an if check, if the flag says 1 because the door fault indicator is indicating that there isn't a fault anymore, we fixed it, then it'll say the light's green. Otherwise, the main internal door indicator lights were a sea of blinking red. .50 print G string. If flag %5 equals 1, then G string equals we don't need to have G string. Then print. Okay, edit 11040 because we've changed things. Print G string. Then print. We don't need to change G string anymore on this because we've dealt with that. So just have it printed. Edit 11050. Ah, Victor, hi. He says he's more of a PC guy. Well, here's the thing. Locomotive Basic and GW Basic from Microsoft are very, very similar. Locomotive Basic is not entirely Microsoft compatible, but it is fairly Microsoft compatible. A lot of the old basics are. So making this run on a PC shouldn't be a problem because the majority of what we're using here is Microsoft compatible. So, now we're doing the same thing that we just did with that, with flag 4 for flag 5. And the flag 5 is the computer core fault. And we're going to be able to sort that out in a moment. If flag 5 equals 1, then print the computer core error light was shining green. Else, print the red light was blinking beside the computer core. The red light indicator was blinking. No. What I've just typed makes no sense in English. So it would work in like Chinese, but no, it's not working in English. The computer core error light was blinking red. 11060 go to 3180. Okay, so now we should be able to examine the computer core, not a computer core, the fault indicator. Hi Cartman. Right, let's see. We've got to save this. Save episode 1. Took a while, it's getting big now. File, drives, df not, save. It is 18K. we have an 18K long game. This is going to take ages if we're loading this in from cassette block by block. So once we're done, we're going to have a turbo loader. Hi Novabug. My goodness, how you doing, guy? Sorry I couldn't stay with your live stream last night. Pretty much the moment I logged in to see it, Jen came home and she brought snacks. So sorry, snacks won out. We've got the basics of a game here. So right, we've put this in. We've got to test it now, make sure it works. So run S to start. Okay. We need to go down. We need to get the core. Took the core. Up. East. Out. Southwest. Search wreckage. Search. We did put in a... Yeah, we already checked it. So that's good. Snacks beat the bug army. Yes, they do, Chris. Sorry. Use crowbar on hatch. Down. Okay, we are now in the room. Exam indicator. All starships carried a spare power core. Exam fault. Now we have an interesting fault, don't we? Exam crowbar. Exam cow. All starships carried in. We have a problem in the examine code again. Because, right. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting just harassed by text. I will deal with this very, very quickly. It's literally that everyone knows that I take a couple of hours off on a Sunday night, so they are sending me stuff that I'm sure some of them do it on purpose. I will be back with you very, very quickly. I've just got to sort this out so they can leave me alone. Really sorry about this. I'm going as quick as I can. Cancel, Siri. Siri does not really get my my accent. Okay, that should do it. Just got to send these over to someone. They wanted photos from me that they've already got. Right, that should sort it. Right, okay. That should, yeah, that's sending. Okay, so what we've got is we've got an issue here. Oh my goodness, that's my stomach, if you could hear that. Novabog, yes, you can feature this game. I will send you a copy on cassette once I've done this. Once it's all finished, I'll send you a cassette. Okay, we have an issue with the examine code because it is giving the spare power core response if there are no other things, if it hasn't picked up anything else. So we need to list the examine code 10050 to 10200, I think. Yes. Right. There it is. Okay, I see what we... Most of it says... Okay. Edit 10... Here's a weird one because it doesn't appear... List 10050210100. Anthony Dickinson says, "Wonders of coding, lol. I have a coding t-shirt I found funny. My partner didn't understand it though. Said 99 bugs in the code. 99 little bugs. Take one down, patch around. 129 bugs from the code." It's so true. Right. The problem that I have here is that the code is giving a... We typed in examine cow. There is no cow object. But when we typed in examine cow, it gave us the description of the power core. Which it shouldn't do. So I'm going to edit 10100 and add in a go to 3180 at the end of the description. So once it's printed the thing, go back to the what now code. So list 10100 to 10250. Let's have a look at what's here. Yeah. It shouldn't... That should do it, but it isn't, is it? 10250. Okay. Blah 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 blah. We're doing a for next loop to find which object it is. Then we're checking which position it is, and if we find it, and it's in this room, or it's in the inventory, then print blah blah blah. We have no okay, edit 10110. I think I've worked it out. I believe what I've got here is an issue where it's like I could not see X. So print I could not see a plus lower string. Is it B string? Yeah. Plus. Right. That should fix it. So if I now go into the game, what I've just done there is try and put in a bit where we exam cow. Syntax error. Well, at least we're getting to the right point in the code. It is running through the code now, so that's good news. Start. Examine cow. I could not see a cow. There we are. But that's not the colour that I want it to be in. Edit 10110. Yeah. Pen 3. Good. Run. Start. So, down, exam cow, exam core. Now we're getting the stuff that we need. Get core, up, east, out. Gotta go through all of this again just to get to the point where we need to be. So what we need to do is put in a save state, and I will work that out in a moment. Search, wreckage. So we've got the crowbar, west, west. And to be honest with you, a save state wouldn't be too hard. Use crowbar on hatch, down, get junk, get junk. Can we do it again? Nope. Put core in housing, put the core in, get core. I thought it best to leave it there. Exam indicator. Exam fault. Could not see a fault. Why is it not doing it? Because I've got it set to do it. Exam cow. Could not see a cow. Okay, we need to check the... Nope, that's wrong. List 10050 to 1020250. Where is the examine code? Right. That's why. Because we've changed it. Edit 10103. You don't need it to do that. Say, I had we put in code last week that basically skipped over the bit about the indicator that we just put in. So, edit 10104. If indicator or fault or b string equals wall, go to the bit that we just did. Edit 10110. So I'm going to take out those little apostrophes that we've put in because I don't like the single quotes, the way that worked. It didn't seem right. Save episode 1. Right, I think we've got it now, guys. We can actually get on with what we were doing. Catalog. 18k still. We're doing well with this. Right. Yellow Belly says BASIC was the programming language of the 80s. It was the programming language, but let's put it this way. It was the programming language of the 80s. It was excellent. It was a great way of getting people into programming and making it easy to understand and human readable. The problem with it is, when it doesn't work, you don't always know why. And that's the issue we've had here. Little bits that you wouldn't notice unless you go through all of the games, not the games, all of the code and try and work out what is it doing here, and is it doing what I think it's doing, or is it doing what I've told it to do? That's the issue. Patrick says, what company logo would you put onto this game, Zoe? It's obvious, isn't it? GameHammer. GameHammer live game coding. So, let's get back into the game code. So we've got, have I just saved that? I'll make sure that I've saved it with the, yeah, because we don't want to lose it. So run. Now it should work out. Start. Got to do all of this again, haven't we? Examine cow. I could not see a cow. Excellent. Get core. But let's just say get core. Yeah, could not see a cow. Get core. Car. Get core. Already holding it. Everything's working out alright. So let's go out and southwest. Search wreckage. Found the crowbar. Use crowbar on hatch. We're not in the room. Could not see the hatch. Use crowbar on hatch. Down. Get junk. Drop junk. Don't need it. Use. Put core in housing. Power core in housing. Right. Exam wall. This pile of junk was all that remained of a shattered power core. What? Exam indicator. This pile of junk was a... Okay, so now we've got a different thing. Exam cow. This pile of junk. What is wrong? So we've got another fault now. We have... it was working out fine. And now it's decided that everything that we're examining is going to bring up that exam housing. Standard issue housing. Exam wall. Standard issue housing. We have an interesting issue now because this shouldn't happen. I know what's wrong. List 10050 to 10250. What is happening is we have a situation where we've forgotten to reset C string. And that's where it is. What we've got here on line 10080, if upper string object T1 equals B string, as in if the name of the object that we've got in the for and x loop that we're looking at is equal to what we've typed in, then set C string, C% even, to equal the number of that object, and then to print that. And then if that object is in the room, print the description for that object. But we have something else as a big problem, because we've got the thing that we were just using in the room, and we're asking for something that it won't find in the object list. So we need to change things. So edit 100. So we're going to put in an extra line. 10055 C% equals 0. We're just resetting C% at the start of every time we examine. Otherwise it will remember the number that we found before if we've examined something before. And we don't want it to do that because we need it to be able to jump past all of this. And there won't be anything in the room that's got object of 0. So, yes, that should work. Save episode 1. Can't look. Still on 18k, so we're doing alright. Remember, we've got, because it's an Amstrad CPC, we've got 48k to play with. If it wasn't an Amstrad CPC, we'd have an awful lot less. Run. So, we'll get back to where we were. Down. Get core. Up. East. Out. Southwest. Search. Wreckage. Use crowbar on hatch. Down. Examine wall. The fault indicator wall was a large blah 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 blah. Main internal door indicator lights were a sea of blinking red. Computer core error light was blinking red. Now we're doing something right. But the lights are all off. So we have another issue because this is one of those annoying things. We've set it... Yeah, we need to be able to... We've got it saying that the power's off. And that's fine. We've got the wall to examine now because we've fixed that problem. But we need to edit the next bit. So, pen 3 so we can see it nicer. List 10100 to 10250. I think I should do it. Where are we looking? So, if it's indicator, we go to 11000 to 12000. Let's have a look. Fault indicator code. So here we are. Right, here we are. Edit 11040. What we've got here is we're talking about blink, 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 blink. If flag percent for spare power core in housing, which is 3, if flag 3 equals 0, then go to 3180. Else wow, that Java CPC crackles a lot. It's weird. Else if flag percent blah 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 blah. Right, that should solve it. So basically, if the power's off, don't print anything else, go back to where we were. Save episode 1. That should work now. Hello, Late Night Reviews. How you doing? Right, save on Java CPC as well as saving on the CPC. Still at 18k, yes? Run. Okay, now when we get into the fault area, it shouldn't be a problem. Did I press S? We'll sort that out as well later on. Right, down, we need the core. Get core. Up. East. Out. If this were back in the day, I'd either put level 9 or Firebird markings on this. This is not level 9 quality. Sorry, Patrick, but this is not up to this quality of Scapegoat or Worm in Paradise or anything like that. Use crowbar on hatch, so no. Level 9's out, Patrick. We're not that good. Okay, let's examine that wall. Fault indicator wall was a large array of lights, blah 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 blah. Lights were on, blink were all off. Excellent, get junk. Put core in housing. Exam wall. Now we have the blinking lights. Patrick, that's a good point. Codemasters did only do one text adventure. Can you remember what the name of it was? Because I can't off the top of my head. But I was thinking this was probably good enough to put out at $1.99 back in the day. Probably around late 84, early 1985. The latest I would say is late 1985. Because by then higher quality parsers and graphics and things were coming in. So, oh, Necra's Dome was the Codemasters one. Oh, that's interesting. It's not a one I'm familiar with, I have to admit. I'll have to have a look at that one. But we have one more error before we can go any further with the game, and that is the fact that it's printing this description in pink. So, 11000 to 12000. Where does it start? Okay. Edit 11010. Pen 3. That's all we need to do. Save episode 1. Okay, now before we actually add in the rest of the code for getting on further with the game itself, I'm going to add in 2 new commands. Save and load. So, what do I need to do to save this game? We're going to add it in. What we need to know to save the game is where the player is, what the player's got in their inventory, what the situation with the flags is. There we go. And for good measure, because I'm pretty sure at some point we've done this to change, in fact I'm almost certain we have, we need to change or at least save the exits. So I need to know what the code is for the exits. So let's list the game, and I need to know all of these factors. Set up game variables. So we need exit percent, which has 2 arrays. Thank you very much, Jen.
Now, don't
Thank you.
spoil your appetite because tea is cooking.
Okay, well, I might be a while yet.
That's alright.
Oh, that is good. Beck's Blue. It's alcohol-free beer, and it actually tastes really nice. So, we need to know... Sorry, I'll just open these. We need to know exit percent, which is a variable, and we need to know, for that to work, we need how many things? Number of rooms, yes. We need to know the number of rooms and the number of objects. So room percent. And we have 12 possible exits. So that is, exit percent is room percent and 12. We need to know OBJ POS percent, and that is OBJ percent. And I'll go through all this in a moment because we need flags, which is flag percent, and that's flag num. We need current position, current room. So we've got the exits, the object's position, the flag setting, and the current room. I believe that is all we need in order to make this game save. So we need to save that out. And this is where it gets fun now. Because we're going to use a new basic command, and it's called open out. Open out, according to the manual here, I'm going to bring myself up on the screen again, enlarge. So, according to the manual here, which we've got all of it here, open out opens an output file onto cassette for use with the current program in the computer's memory. If the first character in the file name is ! Then the displayed cassette processing messages are suppressed, and the program creates the first block of data, creating the file with the given name. Each block consists of 2K of data, and nothing is written until the 2K buffer is filled. All the files are closed using the closeout command. So, where am I? Command 8. So, list 1. Oh, for goodness sake. Right. List 12000 to 1. No, 11000 to 12000. We need to know where we're up to. Okay, we're going to save this code. 11100 pen 2 print file name input a string. 11110. Open out a B string equals plus A string, because we want the file name to just begin with an exclamation mark so that it suppresses all commands and we don't see anything come up on screen. No, we don't want that. We want an indicator for you to say press record and enter and all that. So we've got what we need there. We've now written. I think it's print to. Right, we need page 54 of the manual. This is where it gets. This is where it gets complicated. We need to be able to send all of the information out. So page 54. Doesn't where it the it's a comprehensive manual, this thing, but it's no use at all at times. Because it's go to page 54. Which page 54? There's like 5. Right, print. If I right, here we are. So if I write, yeah, okay, page 54 in chapter 8 is about the print command. It's comprehensive. So to write data to a cassette file, open out the file name, print #9, and then what we want to print. That's excellent. So 11120 for t equals 1 to room percent, which is the number of rooms, print #9 exit percent, no, for t equals 1, no, tt equals 1 to 12, print 9 exit percent t tt, next tt, next t, 11130 for t equals 1 to obj percent, print #9 obj percent t, next t, 11140 for t equals 1 to flag num percent, print #9 flag percent t, next t, 11150 print #9 current room percent, 11160 close out, pen 3 print saved. Go to 3180 11200 RAM, load code 11210 pen 2 print file name, input a string. Okay, we need to do one quick check for... Okay, what I've just done there is add in a quick check. So if you don't enter anything and just press enter, when it asks you for the file name, it will cancel the save. So we need to do the same thing here. 11215, and it will be exactly the same apart from instead of save, that'll be load. Two two zero. Yeah, 11220. Open in this time. Yeah, open in a string. Now, how do I get data in? Is that the read command? Or is it read in? We're getting into some interesting places here because I don't remember using this much. So how... It's got a bit weird and complicated because that's what happens at times. We've... Okay, the manual doesn't tell you how to get the data in. Oh my goodness. It really doesn't. Guys, do you remember how to read information into the memory from a cassette? I am actually stumped. We need to be able to get this data back in. And I can't. Because I can't remember the... I have a feeling it might be just... I really have got an issue here. We have a problem. Guys, we need to get the data back in, otherwise we can't save. That's pretty much it. Just save the data. Let's bring up the CPC wiki. And check what it says. Let's have a quick look. I need to be able to... What's this? Chain merge. Load specific program to merge it into the program in memory. No, we don't want to do that. No. We need the open in command. Where is it? Read from the file using input #9. There we are. Input #9. So does that mean that's in the manual where it tells you about the input command? Is that? No, it's not in the manual. It's not in the manual. There is no bit about it in the manual about input #9. That is amazing. It's not there. So let's have a quick look at the input command in here and see whether they've actually put that in. They have, kind of. Oh man, good. Yes, Yellow Belly, you're quite right. Good old CPC wiki. So essentially we're going to do it backwards now. One, 1, 2, 3, 0. 4t equals 1 to room percent. tt equals 1 to 12. Input #9. Exit percent t. Next tt. Next t. 1 2 1 1 2 4 0 4 t equals 1 to obj percent. Yeah, to obj. We don't want to print, we want to input #9. obj POS percent t. Next t, and there is a problem in that code, so edit 11130 because I've got it printing obj percent. It should be obj POS percent. So, and we change that for the save code 11250 for t equals 1 to flag num percent. Input #9 flag percent t. Next t. 11260 input #9 current room percent. 11270 close in, I think it is this time. Yes, close in. Pen 3 print loaded. Go to go to 3000 this time because we want to we wanted to actually print the description of the room that we're in. Yellow Belly says, did many text adventures have save states? Not all of them, but the later ones did, especially the bigger ones. I believe Scapegoat had a RAM save and a RAM load, and I would love to input that as an option because it's fairly simple to do. We just got to copy everything that's in one variable into another variable in memory, which can be just emptied when you start a new game. But I want to make sure we've got space to do that, so we'll do that right at the end. So list 3000 list game loop. So list 3000 to 3180. Yeah, So we've got it going to the right place. So we now need to go back to the command interpreter 319024000 because we have to add in that code. So we need to jump to 3360. And I need to know where the save and load options start. So the load code starts at 11200. 1200 load code and list 1100211200 fault indicated blah 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 blah. Where's the save code start? One 099 RAM. Apparently we didn't put that in. 11099 save code. So list 3300 to 4000. Yeah. Okay, we need to add in 3360 if left string a string comma 4 equals save, then go to 11099 3370 if left string a string comma 4 equals load, then go to 11200. So the save and load code is now in episode 1, and we're going to have to make one extra change now after I've saved, because why shouldn't we be able to load a game directly from the main title screen? So where is the main title screen? Edit 100. Print and to start. We can get rid of all of that bit there. Okay, I for instructions. Hello JJXB, and now we've put in our alphabet or pen chew print L pen 3 print to load a saved game. Save episode 1. If this works, I will be amazed, because that would just be amazing. Well, it's not quite right, is it? Edit 100. long one. So let's leave that there. Let's knock this back by 1 and locate, let's say 9, 14. That should work out. Well, we're kind of getting there. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Let's say 6, 14. Almost. Edit 100 again. Let's say 4, 14. And we're going to add an extra space on the end just because we need to leave a line free. We're almost there. We're almost there. Let's say 5. That should work. That looks alright. There we go. Of course, we can't load a game because we haven't saved anything. So, start. Down. Get core. Save. File name. Test. And so for t equals 1 to flag number %, print to the tape or to the save file anyway, flag %t. Next t. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? We need to go back and find out what's going wrong. So, instructions now. We need to set the game up. Where are we? Set the game variables. Okay, flag number %. So what's wrong with saving that? Well, I can see why. Not called flag %, it's called flags %. Where's the save code? There it is, and we need to go to edit 11140 flags %. List 12000 to 11000 to 20,000. Let's see to the end. So we've got the flags bit set there. I have a feeling that I've been doing flag % for a while instead of flags. Which means we have to quickly check the flags check in the... Yep, we have done the same in pretty much everything to do with the housing units. So edit 10101 flags %. Edit 10102. Yeah. All of this isn't going to work because we've got the flags set wrong. Edit 10103. Flags. Oh dear. Edit 10104. No, we don't need that there. List 11000 10104 to 111000. Yeah, okay. List 11000 to 20,000. We need to check all of that because I've set the wrong thing with the flags. Yep, we've set it all wrong. All of the flag checks are wrong because we've done the wrong thing. Edit You've missed more flag percent in lines. Don't tell me that now, JJ. Oh, I could have done that a minute ago. 11030 flags. I can't believe I've done this. No wonder it was working, because everything's fine. Okay, now it's... Alright, save episode 1. So it should now work. File, drives, div not, save. So, we're going to test. Run. Did save as an ASCII file, load it into ProText, then go to search and replace it. I probably should do that, yeah. Okay, we saved the... I've picked up the core, and we're saved. Okay. Run. Load the save game and file name is test. Subscript out of range. If exit percent, current room percent, 11 is greater than 0, then xt percent. We've broken it by loading, and I don't know how we've done it. We just run and start the game again, what happens? Nothing. It's all exactly fine. If I load and type in test, there is no problem if we load it from test. Carrying a spare power cord, but we're not. Oh. We're in the wrong room. How on earth did that happen? List 3000, which is what we jumped back to. 3000 to 4000. Why did that change? Ah, that's why. Okay, we need to check the load code. List 11200 to 20,000. Yes, you did say to pick up the core before saving. I did pick up the core before saving, but the game code doesn't recognize that. We need to not... What actually happened is I jumped to the wrong point in the code. I jumped to line 3000. We need to jump to line 3020 because line 3010 sets the room to the starting location. We're getting somewhere here. We are definitely getting somewhere. And in a moment we'll find out why there was a problem with the load from the menu. So if we now run and start the game. Oh, I know why it doesn't work. I know why the game crashes if you load from the title screen. I'll explain it in a moment. Now the load works. You know, I know why the load code won't work if we run it from the menu. Because if we run it from the menu, we haven't set the game up. Ta-da! That's all it is. We can do it. We can sort that out. But first, I'm going to add in a quick line here. We'll leave 2 lines after we've loaded, and then it'll go to the code. Right, we need to go back to the start. So, edit 120. Face string equals S. Then setup percent equals 0. Go to 250. Else. Edit 130 equals R, then go to 150, else. Edit 140, edit 135, face string equals L, then set up percent equals 1, go to 111.112.0.0, else. Okay, now list. We need to go through all of this, set up the parameters, blah 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 blah, get it all finished. No, that is not what we want. I'm getting it wrong. 100 to 200. Edit 135. What I'm trying to do is make sure that we go to the right place in the game code. So we need to go to 250. So the load code will now run as if it's doing the start the game code to go through all of the process of getting all of the data that we need, and then because I've got a flag, a new flag that we don't need to save out to the save file, it will then jump to the load code. So once we've set up all the arrays and got the game running, it will then load in the data that we need. Oh, for goodness sake, load. What I'm doing now is making sure I find the right point in the data where we can add in a code, just one quick line of code to jump to the load in code. So I've got to go through all of the data, which is fine, we can get through this. I think we've got space, we won't need to faff about. Oh my goodness. We're still going with the data. This is all the objects. Right. So just before the game loop, so we want 2999. If setup percent equals 1, then go to 11200, else go to 3000. Save episode 1. Right, that should make it work, because the problem that we had is that we hadn't set the game up before we tried to load things into the game. So 100 to 200 again. Yes, it's a setup percent. Right. Okay, we should now be able to load in test code straight from the main screen. File name, test. There we are. We're in the storeroom and we're carrying the spare power core. Guys, we now have the ability to save and load our position. So, let's get ourselves into the right position. Search wreckage. Use crowbar on hatch. Down. Get junk. I can't at the moment. I'm really in the middle of something, Jen.
Okay, shall I put it in the microwave?
Please, thank you.
Right, okay.
Put core in housing. Exam wall. Put the spare power core into the housing unit. Now we have a problem again. Save. Test. So we have the power core is in the housing, exam housing, standard issue housing, exam core. I could not see a core. Inventory, crowbar and a pile of junk. Okay, now, so we've got to the point now where we can save, but we've messed up the housing. We've messed up the examine code or something with the housing and the power core. So we need to work out what's going on there. There we are. Edit 10102. Edit 10103. Flag. Yellow Belly, you were right. We still hadn't sorted the flags out. So now we've got them. Now it should all be working. Blah, 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 blah. The indicator code. Where is the code for the indicator? Come on, we need to find the indicator code. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, that's the put code, fault indicator wall code. Right, where are we? Flags and blah blah blah. Flags, flags, flags. Okay, that should work now. Save episode 1. So I'm going to get a bit further than we had tonight. It's 9:30. We've been going for an hour and a half. All we've done is add in the save and load code and mess the game up by forgetting to put an S on flags. So load the file name test. Okay, I was in the cramped generator room in the belly of the crashed vessel, blah 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 blah. Exam housing. Exam wall. The lights were all, but we've put carrying a crowbar and a pile of junk. See a floor hatch. The game. is working. If I search the wreckage, I'd already found everything useful. The game is all in, not north. West. West, no, down. We've used the core. The core is now not there, but it hasn't set. There's something wrong with our code for the power. So list again the examination 10050 to 11000. Why is this not working? Because that's why. If flags is right. This should work. It must be a problem with the put command. You should put a witty thing in for when the player types fuck off. Yes, I should, and I will. Right, we're looking at the examine code. We need the put command or the use command. Where's the use command? Right, here's the use command. Okay. We need to find flags. It says flags, yes. There it is. Right, edit 10499 because I've got that wrong. Flags. Edit 10500. Flags. Save episode 1. It's because we did it wrong, basically. I've put some typos in, and for some reason the game had kind of worked so far, but not anymore. Okay, run. So now we need to start again because the save code won't have saved things properly. Down. I've got the car. Out. Southwest. Search. If you can hear a baby crying, it's next door. This is a soundproof room, but apparently it's not that soundproof. Use crowbar. Hi, Mum. Hatch, because that should still work. Yep, down. Okay. Exam housing. That's not working. Get junk. Put core in housing. Right, the get command hasn't worked for getting the junk. So, we've this is this week is going to be a bit weird, isn't it? Basically. Right, we've got everything working here that it should be, and then it's not working after a while, and that's weird. There we are, another one, 10225. Edit 10225. That should be flags. Edit 10226 because it's also about flags. Oh my god. Guys, I'm sorry this has been so dull because it's all we're doing is setting up the basically correcting spelling, and that's not live game coding, that's live spell checking, which isn't what I want to do. Flags and edit 10227. At this point I'm thinking we should have just changed the main array to call it flag. Oh yeah, I see it there. Thank you, Yellow Belly. You're better at spotting this than I am. Let's put it that way. I think I've got both of them in 226. Okay, I think I've got them all this time. Thank you, Patrick. That would be a big help. He's going to spell check it to make sure flag percent has been changed to flags percent. I can't remember. I can't believe I've done that. I really can't. So it should work this time. Ah, my chair is creaking. Right, go down, get the core. Out. Southwest. Search wreckage. West. West. Use crowbar on hatch. Down. Exam housing. It's still not telling me that there's something in there. Get junk. Took the junk out of the car. Get junk. I was already holding that. Drop junk. Put core in housing. Put the spare car core in. Exam housing. Exam wall. The main internal door indicator lights were a sea of blinking red. Computer core error lights were blinking red. It is now working, except for the bit about the housing. So, I've just saved the game. I'm going to run it again. Load to save game. Just to check, test. Exam wall. The fault indicator lights are working in the right way, but exam housing. It's not telling us that there's anything in there. So we need to check the examination code again. 10050 to 11000. We should not have to do this by this point. It should already be working, but it's not. Blah, 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 blah. Flags. If B string equals housing and flags 2 equals 0, why isn't that working? We've got the check right. That's right there. That's all right as well. Flags. And it must be in the... Oh! we have two sets of code. The use code and the put code. I've changed it in the use code, haven't I? Flags, yes, I have changed it in the use code. So that is not what we want. We need the put command. Where's the put command? There it is. If B string blah 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 core and right is housing. One zero five zero zero. Flags 3 equals 1. Okay, that's working. So the examination, I don't get it. 10490. List 10490. Couldn't see the power core housing it. Blah 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 blah. So all of that is right. There is a missing S somewhere, and it is making it very annoying. Because it was working last time, and I don't know why it's not working now. This has been a bit of a disaster one this time, hasn't it, guys? Right, we're looking at the examine code, and everything's looking right. So we might see what you have exam. Maybe this needs to be exam. No, it's fine. Now, Old Style Gamer, you're quite right. But a couple of weeks ago, when we did the examine code, we've got it so that you can type exam or examine, and it's perfectly fine. It will work with both. In fact, line 10,060 specifically looks for two versions. Is it just saying exam, or are we actually saying examine? And it will count. And it will work for both. The problem that we have is that it's not doing something. Oh, I see it. Edit 10100. Yeah, the white space after exam. We've accounted for that as well, Old School Gaming. I think I've worked out where it is, though. Excuse me. Actually, let's just jump straight to the room. Test. Load in test. Where are we? We're in the room, right? No, don't say sorry, man. You could have been right. Right. We need to examine the housing. And it's I don't get why it's not working. This is weird and obnoxious, and it should be working, but it isn't. Right. If object position is the current room, or object position is the inventory, then print the object description, else next line. I know why, because we're jumping back out. Edit 10100. That's why the thing to. Yeah. So the bit about. Right. I know what. You're gonna love this. The code that we've made, which printed the description of the object and then jumped back to the what now prompt, was jumping out before we did the extra checks. So what I've got so now I need to make sure that everything is correct. We've got C% equals 0, which we sorted out earlier on for another bug, and I'm going to now use that to make sure that we jump back to the game, to the what now prompt, without causing us more problems. So if C% equals 0, then else go to 3180. So if we've run through the whole thing and it's checked all of the objects and it hasn't found what we're looking for, then print I could not see a whatever and go back to the prompt. Otherwise, just go back to the prompt. That should work, because what we were doing was jumping out before we got to everything else. So the flag stuff that we spent the last half an hour on wasn't causing the problem. So run. Start the game. Exam cow. I could not see a cow. Down. Exam core. Prints the stuff about the core. Load. Test. So we should now be in the room with the housing. So exam housing. A spare power core unit from my ship was in the housing unit. We have fixed the bug. We have fixed all the bugs. We have saving and loading working, and we can load from the title screen. All we need now is a quit command. Let's do it. We need a quit command. So where are the lists of commands? 3190 to 4000. Let's have a look. Okay, 3380 if left string a string comma 4 equals quit, then go to, I don't know, 11300 list 11300 list 11200 to 11300 11300 is fine. Quit command 11310 pen 3 print are you sure y/n input a string 113 no edit 11310 11310 no, let's do this one. Wait. I want to do this the way we did with the. Are you sure? Press pen 2 print y pen 3 print to quit or any other key to continue. 11320 a string equals in key string. No, a string equals upper string in key string. 11330. If a string equals nothing, go to 11320. 11340. If a string equals y, go to 10. Else, go to 3180. And that's all we need. So, save episode 1. We now have save, load, and quit. So, and this is now 20k. We have got 20k of program here. It's massive now. Run. If we start a game and type in quit, are you sure press yes to quit or any other key to go? So that's wrong. List 11300 to 11400. Edit 11310. See if that works. Type in quit. Are you sure press Y to quit or any other key to continue? That works. Y to quit goes back to the main menu. Array already dimensioned in 20. Oh. Now we have an interesting thing, don't we? Okay. Okay, 26. Edit 260. Just going to set that as 1 and take out 260. Edit 261 as 2 and take out 261. So we've now dimensioned all of the things in a different way. What I've just done there is move the dimension commands, the ones that set up all of the arrays, to the start of the file before the copyrights, to get around a big problem that we just had with the quit command. So if I go into the game now and start, and type quit, sure, press yes, and then start the game again, it's not going to cause me problems by saying, you've already told us to start doing all the dimensions and setting everything up, because we've already set it up before it jumps back. And that just saves a lot of problems. And pressing any key except Y will not quit the game. And as you can see, not a problem, because moving that dimension code has not changed the game, so we can still load and save without a problem. We're all working, everything's fine. So, guys, we've just got a working game with save, load, the ability to quit back to the title screen. We've got all of the bugs that we had with all of the issues sorted out. We haven't progressed in the game in terms of entering any new puzzles, but we have set ourselves up so that we now know what the puzzles are by examining the functions on the wall, which tell us the main internal door indicator lights were a sea of blinking red. A computer core error light was blinking red, which tells us that we have now got to sort out the doors, which so that we can get into the rest of the game, and the computer core, so that we can see what's going on with the ship. So there we are. It's not a bad position to be in for the game, so episode 1 save. And I'm going to leave it there. I will save that. So CPC Wiki is, not CPC Wiki, Java CPC has now saved the file. I just need to find it. Where is it? There it is. I will make a copy of what we've got so far with the progress available to you, and we'll see how it goes from there. So I'll just bring that up. I'm going to put a link to the code into the chat, and I'll make it available in the game, in the link on the site as well. As always, where is it? There it is. Over to 1. Episode 4. So, guys, that's where we're up to. We've debugged the game. We've added in some essential commands, which are going to be very useful to people who are playing, because they get to save their progress and load it back in. And also for us, you know, last week we ended up having to go through the same process of getting the crowbar and opening the hatch and things like that. Well, now we won't need to do that as we go forward, so that is excellent progress from that side of things, because, well, we needed to do that. It's going to speed everything up so much. There's the link to the file. That's really all we've got time for this week, because it is now past 10 o'clock, and I hope you have enjoyed this. I think we may have not made a huge amount of progress forward in the game, but we've definitely made some progress forward in terms of making the game playable and enjoyable for the end player. So I think it's good work that we've done. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it hasn't been too weird for you to have to debug and spell check things, but there we are. So thank you very much. I'll see you next week where we can progress in the game. Bye for now. Thanks for coming along as well. It really is appreciated having your company. See you next time.